Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and recap the latest news throughout the last week of Reading FC. Now basically a lot of the news comes from today. It's been a pretty eventful day for Reading, as we've seen a player leave for a fee for the first time in a very long time since Michael Elise. We're close to finally appointing a brand new manager, and we've got 4 brand new pre-season friendlies that have all been announced for July. So we'll start with the first topic of conversation that we did speak about there, and it's actually a player leaving for a fee for the first time since Michael Elise, and that's George Puscas, who has officially joined Genoa. Genoa have officially paid Reading the automatic promotion clause of €4 million, and he is said to sign a 3-year deal with the club. Puscas only scored 4 goals in 22 league games for Genoa. And listen, in my opinion, it's not the greatest of records. I was a big George Puscas defender on this channel, especially at the start of last season. I really wanted him to get an opportunity. But listen, it's not worked out. It's not worked out for him at Reading overall. If we look at his best moment, really, for Reading, it was scoring that 4 minutes and 54-second hat-trick away at Wigan in 2019. It was reported that Reading signed him for €8 million with an additional €2 million in bonuses. And listen, he was Reading's most expensive player in our history, and if we're being completely honest, it did not work out at all. But, in my opinion, getting a €4 million fee back, so let's say after converting it back into pounds, it's about £3.5 million. If we've got £3.5 million for George Puscas back, I think we've done well to get that back. We were never going to get back our original fee that we've paid for him, if we're being completely honest. We all know that. But I think that we've actually done a good job in at least recouping a little bit of money. I've got no vendetta against him. I've got no hate, but it just did not work out at all. And look, £3.5 million from Genoa, I think is a little bit of a steal, if I'm being honest. Especially when you see his record, 4 goals in 22 league games. If you're a striker, your main responsibility is to score goals. And that's something, unfortunately for George Puscas, he didn't do too many times in a Reading, or it looks like in a Genoa shirt. Listen, it wouldn't surprise me if he ended up moving back to his homeland of Romania, or if he continued to dwindle in the lower leagues of Italy going forwards throughout his career. He's never really been a massive goal scorer, never really proved himself too great. But look, we all believed in George Puscas. Thank you for a great song. But yeah, it's time to leave the memories alone and yeah, move on from him now. As we move on to our next topic of conversation, which is that Chris Wilder is close to being appointed as Reading manager. It's been reported by Footy Insider that Wilder is now close to being appointed the Reading manager, and they're reporting that Wilder is also keen on the move to Reading, and that talks are underway over a deal that all parties are hoping for an agreement to come to. Listen, I'm really hoping that we're able to get Chris Wilder into the club. I think he's definitely the right man going forward for us to appoint as manager. He's got experience in the league, he's got experience in taking teams up, and listen, in my opinion, I think especially with the tactics that he likes to play, I think it could be something that could massively work in Reading's favour next year. Alan Nixon, listen, and a broke clock is right twice a day, is saying that we were pressing Wilder for an answer today, so I'm hoping that that was correct. Look, Footy Insider are the ones that are reporting that Reading are close to making him manager. It's been reported by Ollie on Twitter as well, a lot, that it was going to be Tuesday, was going to be the announcement. Obviously it's Wednesday today and we still haven't heard anything. Look, I don't know whether to believe him or not. I'm going to say yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt. Why would he go on there and lie? But why would he go on there and tell the truth as well? I'm hoping that Wilder is the man that we're going to bring in, and I'm hoping that he has said all the correct information. He's saying that Reading have basically signed the contract with him, and that he signed it, I think, at the end of last week. So fingers crossed that that one has gone through. Look, in my opinion, I told you this a second ago, but he's going to be the man to take us up. If we got that 3-5-2 tactic, Nesta Guinness Walker on the left, let's try and sneak Josh Key in from Exeter on the right. Listen, that's going to be a recipe for success if you ask me. Tom Holmes sitting in the middle of that back three. Oh, give me it now. I can see the promotion party already coming in May. I've booked a table at Purple Turtle in advance. So yeah, I am ready for Reading to take on League One next season. Look, I could sit here and I could hate Chris Wilder in 6 or 7 months from now because he's playing rubbish football and we've been relegated. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I really do think Wilder is the man to take Reading forward. And apparently he's interested in the project. He wants to lead Reading back into the Championship. And listen, I'll be very, very happy if he's the man that ends up taking over the club. One of the other final news announcements is the pre-season friendlies. It's been announced 4 pre-season friendlies have been announced for July. We've got on a behind closed doors game against Bristol City away on the 12th of July. We're playing Sutton United away on the 15th of July, which will be open to home and away fans. QPR at home is behind closed doors on the 25th of July, and then we're playing Swansea on the 29th of July at home. Listen, there's a big gap in between there, between the 15th and 25th of July. I'm going to guess that's when Reading are going to go do their training camp for pre-season, so expect us to probably announce something soon in regards to that. Probably hoping for a manager announcement first though. So yeah, can see Reading announcing their pre-season tour then. But the big Premier League pre-season game before the start of the season this year is Swansea at home. Not the greatest pre-season game, if I'm being honest. Not the most exciting. But listen, we're League One now, so we're maybe not going to be able to pull as many teams in to come to the Select Carlisle Stadium as we normally can. Sutton United, though, will be fun. I plan to go. It's the day before my birthday, so, you know, kind of want to go to it. Also be another ground to tick off on the list. Pretty local as well to Reading, so only an hour and a half on the train down the road. Yeah, apart from that, it's not really too much else has been going on. Reading tickets as well has been announced that the away end will officially be in the Upper West as of next season, with the addition of the South Stand if teams can sell out that Upper West part. A lot of people complaining about ticket prices, saying that we're going to price fans out of the tickets and stuff like that. But listen, at the end of the day, I feel like if 1871 can be expanded, I think that's a good thing. I do agree that maybe we are pricing fans out, but for a long time, Reading have been doing that. We've gone with the 20s plenty slogan for a while, and not all the teams have been joining in with it. So, look, the club maybe have had to do this. I'm not too sure, but maybe atmosphere will be even better at the Madstad than it has been for the last few years. It's been pretty good. I see a lot of teams complaining, saying, oh, Reading's not a great stadium to go to. They never create an atmosphere. But you're hearing that from people that have not been to the ground since like 2001, and you're hearing it from Derby fans. And let's be honest, no one wants to hear the opinion of Derby fans. I definitely don't, and I'm sure you guys don't either. That's going to be it for today's video though, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed it. My name's been James. Thank you for sitting down and watching. We'll see you all hopefully for a manager announcement video coming very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's been James. See you next time. Bye-bye.